should, hopefully,
Now we're back
Maybe.
at clock.
potentially, possibly.
Take it down, right?
Okay, should.
I think I'm getting double audio on no, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm getting sound from Discord and from stream when I have them both
good.
unmuted.
And we should be good.
Okay.
It should be
Back,
a clock.
baby.
And today we have a new Noselocke. This,
Wait, what did you just say?
don't worry about it. This is our new character. His name is Phil Trum. He's a new rookie trainer,
Oh god, I already hate this.
but he was given some eggs, courtesy of my dear friend and roommate Hunter, who you can go follow on Twitch at trainer_lake, I believe. But he's sent us over some eggs. I do have a placeholder. His name is placeholder Turtwig. He will eventually leave the team. But
I've got a question, Nathan.
Yeah,
Why the name Filtrum?
don't worry about it. So we're gonna go hatch some eggs.
I have something written down in my notes that I wrote before stream. We may or may not come.
Hey Ian,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna get real mad at me.
Yeah, I figured that would be. We'll
An antidote.
we'll get there.
I know I did some walking around with these eggs, so they shouldn't take too long to hatch, but...
Okay, since it's been a real long time since we've done one
You should
proper.
be able to type into the chat !Nuzlocke to see what the rules of a Nuzlocke
Yeah.
are. But that's a good point. We should talk about what the rules of a Nuzlocke are. Rusty, can you tell us the first rule of a Nuzlocke?
Get good, scrub.
That is what a Nuzlocke is intended for you to do, but that is not the first rule of a Nuzlocke.
The first rule is if a Pokemon faints, it's dead. You can't use it anymore.
That's correct. Ian, can you tell me what the second rule of a Nuzlocke is?
The second rule of a Noselocke is doing a bit you guys haven't done in literal years up to this point.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
But yeah, that's definitely the second rule of a Nuzlocke.
Unfortunately, Ian, you are incorrect. Can you tell me the actual second rule of a Nuzlocke?
Well, okay, the actual second rule of a Noselocke is you are only allowed, typically, to catch something in the first encounter in a given area.
Yeah, and we're actually going to be subbing that rule out for these eggs. These eggs are the only ones that I'm allowed to use in this run.
Yeah.
As soon as we
How many
hatch-
eggs do you have?
I have 5 in my party and then a 6th in the box that I will swap out as soon as something hatches.
So it is you are doing a run with just 6 Pokemon.
Just 6 Pokemon. No more,
Okay.
no less.
The other rule we're going to use is that we are going to nickname everything that
So
is
everything gets nicknamed.
that's a legal legal usage in the Nuzlocke. But God, it's been a long time since we've done that bit.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Since we've nicknamed something?
No, since we've
done
done
a Nuzlocke on the channel.
the rules of Nuzlocke bit.
Oh, yeah.
Like literal years, I think.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I think the last one we did was Rusty when he played X and Y.
It has been a minute.
Every time we've said that, I just cannot get Lizzo out of my head.
In a minute, I'll be a woman to pull me up.
Yeah.
Can I tell you about a very stupid idea for a series of YouTube videos that I had regarding Lizzo?
Yes.
Please do.
Once upon a time, and I have dozens, if not hundreds, of ideas like this that are just as stupid and will never actually come to light. But once upon a time, I did have the idea that I wanted to make a short series of YouTube videos called "Is It Lizzo's Fault?" Because there's that line in Juice,
I believe.
Blame It on the Juice,
Yeah.
where she goes, "It ain't my fault." And so I had a thought that kind of occurred to me. I'm like, well, is it Lizzo's fault? And so I wanted to go through various disasters in human history to determine whether or not that disaster was or was not Lizzo's fault. And at the end of the video, whether or not I determined that disaster was or was not Lizzo's fault, she would say my fault or ain't my fault as the final rating.
What is taking so long on these eggs, my guy?
I guess I did not walk with them as much as I thought I walked with them.
We can check.
Okay, let's look.
That page.
Let's see. So this one is not close to hatching. This one will be hatching soon. This one moves occasionally. Sounds can be starting inside. This will hatch soon. Moving occasionally.
You really didn't walk with these very much then.
Like I said, I did some walking with them off stream.
You can tell because there's only one set of footprints on the beach.
Well, sometimes there
God
are
damn it, Nathan! Jesus carrying you doesn't get eggs walking. God
Egg
damn it,
rolls.
Nathan!
This is one thing that Jesus can't help you with.
Oh?
Oh.
If it's 6 nose passes, I'm gonna kill everything.
Hey, look, it's a nose pass.
This is going to be really stupid, isn't it?
It might be.
No, Ian, we know it's not 6 nose passes because they're different.
No, it is.
All right, let's give it a nickname. This one's
They're
female.
different. They're different egg cycles. So this one's a female. This is Lizzo.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys want to go ahead and do Lizzo?
Sure. God damn it! It's gonna be 6 nose passes.
All right, let's look. This Pokemon is pretty quiet by nature. Hatched in Sand Gem Town. Has boosted special attack minus speed. And it knows tackle, rollout, and double edge.
Actually, the repeat ball. Don't see that. This is actually your Trick Room one. Because your other 5 were definitely going to not be good at Trick Room. God damn it, it's gonna be 6 of them.
Oh. I already moved over a Slugmug. I should have put that in my party, huh?
Yeah.
That would make
Yeah,
me
I
feel
think
faster.
so.
That's probably why I moved that over. Past me was a lot smarter than current me.
No, past you came up with this fucking idea of 6 nose passes.
We don't know that's what it is yet.
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, I do know what this is. God damn it, this is gonna be the... Okay.
Ian, what are you so upset about? Oh.
This fucking nose pass that's about to come out of this egg. Tell me it's not a nose pass, Nathan. Tell me right now. Tell me it's not a nose pass.
Hey, look, it's a nose pass.
God damn it.
All right. Who wants to start?
I'm trying to think of people with big noses. The only one I can think of is Snape, but I don't want to do Harry Potter shit.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to go into the big nose thing.
Yeah.
What about like Trumbeak?
I was just gonna do
Trumbeak
our
has a
normal.
big
Yeah,
nose.
we can do our normal naming scheme.
Yeah.
Okay.
T.
T.
L.
I.
T.
T.
L.
Hold on.
Oh my god, this is so much worse. Doing it this way.
You said L?
Yeah.
Do I want to say T again, or do I want to say end?
That's you, bud.
I think end. Tliddle.
Little.
Lil.
Let's take a look at Little.
I'm gonna have to love these things by the end of this.
This one's also Quiet Nature, boosted special attack minus speed, knowing tackle, rollout, and double edge.
This one's magnet pull. I didn't see what the other one was.
Yeah, we'll get
In They're All Trick Room.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
mention some names.
You know what the worst part is?
What?
I've already used and prominently featured a promo pass on this stream. Like, there was one where it was my starter.
Do you know what the real worst part is? Nose pass.
He's got ass right in the name.
When I saw Filtrum,
This shit is so ass.
when I saw Filtrum, and then he said whiff, I knew what it was, and I'm like, surely there's no way.
Would you please name one of them Nose?
I think that's up to the two of you.
Okay. Here's what I wrote down in my notes as we're getting ready. If you call this a Noselocke, I'm destroying you.
Alright, this is a female nose pass. Ian, you get the first one.
N.
O.
S.
E.
What's the other letter you want this to be?
It's P.
Oh, P, sure.
And then we just leave the ass off of it.
Yeah,
Does that end?
sure.
Yeah. And the nickname for his nickname is Assless.
Alright, Assless, let's take a look at you. Quiet. Plus special attack minus speed.
It's 30.
It's all trick room.
Did he?
That's his whole strategy for this whole run.
I don't think Nosepass can know Trick Room. I cannot believe. He's been secretive and quiet about this. He's had this months. So I came in and I saw the Cobrastryke, and I'm like, and I know he was messing with Pokelink also. Exclamation point Pokelink, great partner. They are doing what we're using
Go
for
subscribe to the Patreon.
the badge tracker and for the
Pokemon tracker.
The Pokemon tracker there. But I saw it and I'm like, oh no, he's covering something here. and I even tried to call him out on it. Oh god.
Alright, Rusty, this one's a male.
B.
S.
Do you want that capitalized?
No.
Why are you trying to do these weird double consonants?
BS is not 2 letters in the English language you find at the beginning of a sentence very frequently.
Because I want you to do a third one that's an S as well.
S.
L. And now I want Rusty to do an E.
Okay. You can just name this one.
SS. Bassless.
Bustless.
I was going to do assless. But I like bassless.
I see.
This one's brave by nature. Plus attack minus speed.
Actually not great.
Tackle, stone edge, roll out, double edge.
This one has
I have double checked. Nose Pass and Probopass do not have access to Trick Room.
I knew that.
So your Trick Room strategy is going to be pretty bad.
Ass, you might say. Might be pretty ass.
This shit is so ass.
Okay. So what in God's name inspired 6...
You don't know if it's 6 nose passes.
I
yet.
know it's 6 nose passes.
What if it's not? What if it's 5 things and something that knows Trick Room?
Truly is the 5 turns in Trick Room.
If you do manage to ass pull something here at the very end, I may leave.
I believe it's Rusty's turn to start.
Yeah.
F.
U.
C.
K.
H. No, H. So that it's
I
legal.
was gonna say, I don't think it'll let me do that.
H.
It's fuck the Nose Pass.
Are we ending?
Yes.
Let's look at your futch. This one is also brave, plus attack minus speed.
Sand Force.
Stone edge, roll out, double edge, and tackle.
You've got all 3 abilities. You've gotten Sturdy, Magnet Pull, and Sand Force. Which I think Sand Force is the hidden ability. Because I think Sturdy and Magnet Pull are its 2.
Let's look at this last egg. It's attached.
Nathan,
What's up?
how dare you?
Oh god, it may not be a nose pass. If it's 5 nose passes, it's something else. Yeah, he named himself Filtrum.
I'm literally skipping an event for this.
If it's a mouth, I'm
It's loud red.
thinking too far into the name Filtrum. God damn it, he's got
Just a loud red and 5 Nose Passes.
he's got me so fucking paranoid. What was about to come up?
Well, we're about to find out.
Okay.
Alright. We have our final nose pass. This one's male, and I believe it's Ian's turn to start.
M.
U.
T.
T.
End.
Mutt. This one's also brave.
No, you're at fuck. You're on fuck.
This one's also quiet. Plus special attack minus speed. I think I did 2 attack and 4 special attack. With rollout and double.
Well, you gotta go get the...
And yes, we'll get the last one. I don't have the box link yet.
No. So why this?
Hold on.
You gotta go get Lizzo.
We can't do this without Lizzo.
Alright. We have Fuck. We have Mutt. We have Bussless. We have Little. We have Nose. And we have Lizzo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Noselocke. So, exactly...
Ian's gonna go kill himself in real life.
In Minecraft.
Exactly 1,254 days ago, I had a conversation with my dear friend Brayden, who sent me, if I can find it,
Probably be a picture.
this. At me. He sent me a meme. Gonna try a new team this time, and then a picture of 6 Probo passes. And he said birthday request. And I asked him, you want me to beat the game with 6 Probo pass? And he's like, yes, 100%. And I'll even show you
11,
the meme in all its high def glory. But
Nathan, I gotta say, this is so stupid that it might be the thing that makes us Twitch famous.
God. Okay.
so, happy birthday to Brayden.
4 years ago. He requested this 4 years ago.
And it took me a while to get around to it, I'm not gonna lie.
Does he know?
Oh no, not yet.
Okay.
Legitimate question, Nathan.
Yeah.
Do you have a plan?
It's BDSP.
Fucker.
I will give myself a little bit of leeway here and say that the run doesn't start until I get all these guys to level 5. But let's figure out it and see how it goes. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Noselocke.
I don't remember. Does this have auto XP share in this game?
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
Go on, fuck! I know you can do this.
Oh yeah, you have stead. You'll be able to get through this first part.
With one of them. Not with Stone Myths.
It is good to know that we start off the run with the stone edge.
Yeah, this is
myth.
gonna be our I did bring this up just to do this.
Years ago.
I will admit, I'm a little late, but let it be said that Nathan upholds his promises.
I was wondering why BDSP when he told me it was going to be BDSP, and I'm like, that's a weird one. But I know there's like a bunch of like kind of cool stuff that like jailbreaky stuff you can kind of do, because I kind of figured it would be a joke. God, I didn't know how right I was.
What made you think that Nathan would be doing a joke? What about Nathan's whole deal?
Do I just point to the rest of the stream? That's...
You just gestured to all of me.
It's a very nice everything you've got there.
Did you engineer these at all, or did you let Hunter do it?
No, I bred everything. I just used his switch.
Ah.
Like I said, I made 4 special attackers and 2 physical attackers. Broadly, I think Probopass kind of leans special.
He does. His moveset can go either way, but it does kind of... Not that he attacks very well. We learned that in my run. You can go look at that. But he... In-game, it's fine. But, like, I've been playing a lot of Poker Rogue recently, and I had a deep run with the Probopass. God, he just could not keep up. Like, I ditched him in, like, the 160s floor, and I try really hard to, once I get my team set, just to kind of
Stick with it.
stick with it. But it's just, it was hard.
This is going to be a good deal of the stream.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're kind of starting off.
Oh, now he's gonna rotate fuck out.
Rusty, do you get the pun with the name? With my character
Yes. Yes. Filtrum is like the mustache zone.
This little guy right here.
Yep.
So he's level 5 already.
Yes.
The first time you used every rock move that is missed.
I used roll out in the previous battle.
No, I missed it.
But yeah, you are figuring out the theme of rock moves.
Yeah, been done figured out.
Yeah, Ian's just now figuring it out because he's a dumbass. He's never played Pokemon before.
Never ever once.
For those of you here in a couple of years that are watching this because it's insane, Ian's not actually a dumbass.
He just plays one on TV.
Thanks, buddy.
I think I may have killed all of the rats and stuff in this patch of grass. Usually Bidoof is the one rolling. Now he's the one getting rolled.
Rolling.
I hear somebody once told you the world was going to roll.
Yeah, but he's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
I do look at Bidoof and think he's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah, Beef didn't have a ton of corners on him.
He was looking kind of dumb with this beaver in my thumb.
I don't want to know.
What does that mean?
I don't want to know anything about that forehead.
Ian, you sound disappointed.
I'm just to the acceptance phase.
He's not disappointed, he's just mad.
No, I was mad. I'm just, I truly just, he's broken me. He did it. Just, I truly did not. I knew he was gonna do something stupid. What I could have... I mean, I'm not gonna say never imagined, but it would have taken me a long time, probably approximately 4 years, to have guessed what this was.
1,254 days?
Yeah, somewhere around that time span. It's probably what it would have taken me to guess. Rolling. I wasn't even in my current job when he said that to you. Yeah, no, I would have...
All I'm saying is if you want me to do something, I will do it. Eventually.
How many mainline games have come out since this? 2?
BDSP did come out before Legends Arceus and Scarlet Violet.
Okay. Rolling.
Just for a little bit of housekeeping, this run is dumb enough that I'm not going to worry about like a level cap or anything like that.
You need all the help you can get.
Yeah. No idea how I'm going to fucking beat Maylene.
You're gonna abuse Sturdy.
Crasher Wake's going to be a pain in the ass.
You'll have electric moves at least for Crasher.
And I gotta say, don't love the prospect of going up against Roark, actually.
I wasn't gonna say anything. Just overgrind. Be level 25.
We'll figure it out.
Alright, I think...
Ground member of the Elite Four. Not 100% sure how I'm gonna beat Cynthia's Garchomp. A lot of potential issues.
We talked about rules a while ago, before you absolutely decided to fuck us. And yes, that is the end of that sentence. Are you doing a training class?
Yeah, sure.
Our luck, you're gonna stumble into a shiny fucking nose pass.
I don't think that one shows up before you beat the game. Maybe in the Grand Underground.
God, I forgot they called it the Grand Underground in this one. It's like them calling CX Crossfire. Grand Crossfire is... Sorry, getting off on the topic. But it's this,
Are you having your old man yells at Cloud moment?
a little bit. It's a silly name. There's a speech and debate event that is fake, and they decide to call something Grand Crossfire.
I think you're fake.
Did you like the slow reveal of the nose pass?
No. It was good, but no, I didn't like it. The joke is that's the main debate that Rusty has been helping with. And his kids did excellent this year. We're very proud of them. I just like making fun of it.
First, fifth, and sixth in the state, boy.
Yeah, brother.
I just like making fun of the existence of public forum.
It is a little more casual than some of the other events.
No, Nathan and I did real debate, and everything else is made up.
I like how he's got a little bit of a bounce to him as he kind of rocks back and forth. Kind of giving, like, bobblehead vibes.
A little bit.
Like there's a spring in there. If you want some real fuckery, go and look up the Ruby Sapphire nose pass sprite and compare it to a modern day one. That is some, like, early, like, they didn't quite have the design nailed down yet. Shenanigans.
Yeah. It's one of those that changed significantly between 2D and 3D as well.
I wouldn't even go so far as to say that. Just like that first sprite that they drew for Ruby and Sapphire is a very off model compared to the later ones.
Let's go look at it. You see it especially in the notes, if I remember correctly.
What really gets me is like the rock just kind of looks like a lumpy little rock and isn't like faceted the way that the more modern sprites are.
Let's see if I can find
It's just a lumpy poop rock.
here. Lumpy poop rock.
We should have named one of the nose passes Lumpy Poop Rock.
No.
Well, hindsight is ass.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Its nose is also much more orange, and it's more red now. But yeah, it was the facets definitely weren't nearly as defined.
A lot of people say that because it's like sticking its leg out, that they think it's just a mouth going.
No, well, you can tell especially with the emerald where it's bouncing around.
Yeah, it was animated.
Yeah.
But a lot of people in that original Ruby and Sapphire sprite thought that sticking out leg was it going. Ooh.
I guess I can see it, but no, it always read as
Like a little stumpy leg.
Yeah, a little stubby little leg. But like if you look at it like kind of like what's his face from Frozen, kind of looks like his head going ooh. I can see
Olaf does kind of give nose pass.
Okay. It was a thing that was said today. I didn't expect that to be said today. I want to disagree with it, just like on principle.
I think you're just mad.
Yeah, Nathan, I am.
1, are you mad at me? 2, are you mad at me? 3, are you mad at me? 4, are you mad at me? 1.
I think you're just trying to hold me accountable for my words and deeds.
Also, rip headphones user, so sorry. Suddenly the volume spiked there. Oh. This is the first time I'm actually clocking it. I'm wearing an OSU shirt, that's very funny.
Usu.
This was the shirt I wore to work today because I was late. Trying to wear these on Friday, but...
Wow, this is the shirt I wore to work today because I'm required to wear a shirt to work.
Nathan shows up, nipples out. Just giving away a car.
I didn't wear a shirt to work today.
Why not?
Because I didn't go to work today.
Sam, I guess he didn't get to work today.
Ian very slowly. Why not?
Well,
that was a legitimately concerned. Why not?
Well, I was like, is there like a shirt adjacent item that he did wear? Like, you know.
But also, like, you know, it's...
Tube top. I did not wear a tube top to work.
Well, it's getting to the end of the year, so sometimes they have like, we're going to go do a water activity. Though that wouldn't have happened today, because we were having horrible, intense storms.
Well, there was
everything
a lot
outside
of water
was a
activity
water
today, in fact.
Everything outside was a water activity today.
Yeah. So, in that context, I could see Rusty being shirtless.
I would expect him to still wear, like, maybe some sort of shirt, but... You know, life... PFD something. But I was like, is there like not a dress necessarily, but is there like something that's like, you know, a one piece that could technically be defined as not a shirt?
Its name is Luffy.
Yo. I don't think I need block.
My swimsuit's name is Luffy.
Because it's a one piece.
Because it's a one piece. I'm a funny guy. I make jokes. Whoever's tapping it is coming through quite loud.
Oh, sorry, I was just regretting every life decision.
My favorite thing about One Piece, I watched like up until like the Chopper arc, back when it was on Toonami. And I went back like 15 years later because I was like, the whole conceit of the show is there was this pirate king who said, I left all my treasure in one piece, go out and find it. And that's the inciting incident for the entire show. So I'm like, okay, what was the deal with that? And I went to go look it up, and the story had not progressed to the point where we had any idea what the fuck he was talking about in like the 15 or 20 or whatever years that had passed between those times.
Well, yeah, they're actually rebooting it so that the live action was so popular, and they squeezed like the first 30 seasons into one season so well that the original author is like, I'm just gonna reboot the thing and do that.
But and my understanding is that it's been in like the past couple of years that they've really even started to address what the whole deal with One Piece even is.
Well,
they've dropped that because they're rebooting it to do the whole thing in a lot more of a slim form factor.
Well, they're rebooting the anime. I don't think they're rebooting the manga.
Yes, that is, I believe, correct.
So, where the mangaka is still and has not finished, One Piece is still going on.
Yeah.
Like, it is still being written. So, we don't know how it ends. We don't know who who, what, when, where, why. Well,
I don't think we know what the fuck One Piece even is.
yeah. My understanding
It's the treasure that the Pirate King left.
My understanding is that the manga hasn't even gotten to the end of the blue line yet. Like, we're close. But, like...
But it was just very funny to me that I go back like, okay, I want to see what the fuck that was all about. And like, maybe we'll find out someday. Like, George R.R. Martin could never, you know?
I have never... Like, I have watched episodes of One Piece, but I have never, like, actually sat down and watched. I was having I was talking to one of my help desk guys, and this has been a couple of years, and he is a big One Piece fan. It was right after, I think, Year 4 or Year 5 had been, had hit the anime. The one where he effectively goes Toon Force. I think that's Year 5. And Connor was like, was ragging on me a little bit to get me to watch it. And I'm like, that's such a time investment. I've got so much other media that I've like put off.
Regardless of if it's good, is it as good as having watched 30 other full-length shows?
Yeah, and he's like, it really, yes, it's a lot, but it really doesn't take that long, especially after you get past episode 100. And I'm like, Connor, what did you just say to me? Repeat that back to yourself. And he's like,
do you hear yourself?
I'm like, he's like, yeah, but it's so good. I'm like, do you understand what you just said to me?
This is a Japanese soap opera.
Yeah.
I'm not addicted to gambling. I gamble every day, and I could quit at any time.
Like you were hitting Young and the Restless numbers here, bud.
Yeah. And I'm like, Connor. And he's like, really? The episodes aren't very long. They don't take. I'm like, Connor, you told me that I just have to get past 100 episodes for it to really get going.
Seriously though, the live action One Piece is, I think the best way to describe it is charming. It's just very like good and wholesome and charming. Yeah, I'm utterly charmed by it. It's very, very good.
I don't have Netflix right now, so.
Yeah, we give no Netflix.
You don't get to make good jokes after what you've done here today. But yeah, no, I'm done talking about One Piece, I think. But you go watch it if you want, if not, understandable.
Do you know that Chopper's voice actor is the same one as Pikachu?
I did know that, yes.
I might be in trouble here.
Oh no.
Impossible. You've got an invincible team.
Oh no.
Well, rollout is actually kind of dangerous to use in a Noselocke. You can't swap.
Yeah.
I do not see block coming in handy. I do kind of have to be careful about learning moves, because the relearner is in Canalave City, which is like badge 6.
Yep. So it can be punishing.
One of them I decided not to learn Harden, and I kind of thought about it, like, maybe I would regret that. We'll be here.
Forever.
Stationary. I will say, Rusty, you have shown considerable restraint on having posted a Moai head in chat.
Oh, I have been playing the new Pokemon TCG update while the stream has been going.
How's that? I hear they have shiny Pokemon now.
I got a shiny Ghastly and a shiny Venusaur EX.
Ooh.
As soon as I hear that there's going to be an update, like as soon as they say there's an update coming soon, I save all of the currency that you use to buy packs that you get every day. And so when the new set comes out, I have 200 packs to open. So I've just been going. But it's the Alolan set, so I also got a Decidueye EX.
Ooh. What games don't you have a shiny Decidueye?
Oh well, Pokemon TCG Pocket. It's a Decidueye EX, not a shiny.
It's not
one.
shiny.
Right. I only got 2 shinies from my pulls today. I do think I'm finally running out of pulls. Yep.
To my ex.
But otherwise, I have a shiny Decidueye in every game if you count every game being connected to Pokemon Home as having it in that game. I do have a bunch of them because I have a really good friend who keeps on spoiling me on my birthday. I have absolutely no expectation, but I am kind of curious what's going to happen this year.
I don't know, probably something stupid.
Yeah.
Trying to find that cartoon hot dog.
What?
I'm gonna play it.
To my ex, fuck you, fuck your cartoon hot dog husband, fuck his stupid sunglasses, and fuck the ketchup kids! And fuck their sunglasses!
I'm gonna post that in the memes. Oh, speaking of things on Discord, Rusty, you should go into the Discord and see if you can find our new sound effect.
You mortals are always picking your noses.
I will say, cutting that clip was not an insignificant amount of time I spent. It was not an insignificant percentage of the time I spent prepping this stream. Rusty, you sound disappointed.
I'm not disappointed, I'm just mad.
I spent that much time and effort on what is tantamount to a Twitch stream version of a shitpost.
Yeah. This whole thing was literally a shitpost that you've made real.
Don't you see, Rusty? The shitpost was in us all along.
Important message from Atari. Today we wanted to share an important update about how the recent increases in tariffs have affected our business. Starting May 5th, we will be increasing the price of all game cartridges by 10%. The pricing applies to both 2600 and 7800 cartridges.
I didn't know that those were still being manufactured.
Just gonna triple check with a quick Google search. Yeah, those are the classic Atari carts.
Didn't know they were still being manufactured. Good on you, Atari. You know what the people want.
The people want videos game.
They're going, the people must have E.T.
It costs more to pull those out of a landfill now. My disease.
The other thing is, I still brought one. Kind of fun. I mean, they were
You can hear Ian gently losing his mind in the background.
He was telling our roommate about hot dogs.
brats.
Hot dog!
Coward.
Cultured swine.
Oh, we're still here, huh?
Rusty,
Yeah.
could you go into Discord and play Ian our new soundbite?
Yeah, I suppose I will.
You mortals are always picking your noses.
Ah!
Are we about to watch Ian go feral?
Thought about killing myself.
I did have to delete I Pull Up for that one. I figure you had it in your other chat.
Okay, I pull up.
Yeah, it's fine.
I wanted the soundbite to be from the same show. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. But unfortunately, I couldn't clip that down to the 5-second limit.
Yeah, the 5-second limit is.
I tried really hard.
Just do 2. Play them in sequence.
Play for mom and dad in sequence.
Well, then you'd have to think of a second one soundbite for me to get rid of. And I'm not sure you have that stomach, Rusty.
We can get rid of the democracy ones. We're not doing.
Helldivers.
We're not playing democracy anymore.
Democracy anymore. Somebody's playing
Are
democracy.
you saying, Rusty, it's not in vogue to love democracy right now?
No, it's in vogue to love democracy. Unfortunately, I'm not near one currently. I would love to live even near a democracy, but that's not the case currently. Oops, we dated this episode, I guess.
I mean, we did flash a date and say it's been 1,000 days since this day.
I mean, somebody could count the days there.
Yeah.
Also, America hasn't really ever been a real democracy and has been sliding away from
We
it.
dated to the episode to the steady backslide of democracy post-Obama.
I don't know. I would maybe throw. Had to cut that one to get it down to 5 too. Yeah. Really, I want another second there because you really get into the guitar lick, but it's fine. When did you cut that?
Last night.
Did you cut that last night after I went to bed?
I did. I just came out here and made the overlay.
I don't know why you need to wait for him to go to bed. You have separate computers now.
Yes, but I'm not streaming on my computer.
Yeah, we're streaming on the main PC.
But you have Discord on your computer.
Yeah, I could have done it, but I was already going in and doing it.
He was already here.
My sleepy boy disease.
That's not what the B in that means.
B to the I to the TCH.
An odd way to spell Nathan's name, but acceptable.
An archaic spelling.
It's an old code, but I was gonna let it pass.
Alright, everybody's at level 8, so I think I'm gonna go
Heal.
pop in the center and go on my merry way. Do what? Go on, mutt.
After devastating this local animal population
Mutt.
by hitting everything with rocks.
You destroyed the local population of doofs.
I am the doof flattener.
Doof destroyer.
Has anybody done Bidoof in Doom Armor and Doof Guy?
Almost.
Has anybody ever made that joke?
Almost certainly. Couldn't even put him at a cool ball.
Do you not like the repeat ball?
I like the repeat ball just fine. Just 6 of them.
I know one of them, one of the 2 variants I did, the parent is an Onyx. I forget exactly what the other parent was. It may have been another Probopass or Nosepass.
Nathan, you don't need to be here anymore. You can leave.
I can't.
Yeah, but you totally just...
You just started running around like
Yeah.
I've been doing. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I heard it as soon as you said it.
Yeah. You're like, oh, right, again. I can't just leave.
Does anybody else wish Onyx was better?
His favorite
I
Pokemon.
like Onyx, and there are formats where Onyx is a great Pokemon.
Yeah, Little Cup, where everything has shitty stats.
A Titan in a world of babies.
Mutt.
Is Onyx the best rock type choice in Little Cup?
Aron exists.
Well, I think it depends on the game. For example, in Gen 9, Onyx isn't in the game, so it's not in Little Cup.
I said what I said.
If somebody were so inclined, they could pull up the Little Cup VR.
Not worth it to me.
But I do not know what's good in this Gen's Little Cup.
There's probably a water type in the top. There almost always is in Little Cup.
Mindfu is in the game, so I imagine that's a good Pokemon if it hasn't been banned.
Yeah.
It always does well.
Specifically rock types, though.
I could not tell you what would be good in this generation.
I'm trying to think of rock types in this generation. Roly
I can think of one.
Roly Poly might be good. Cloth doesn't count because he's single Evo. And they that single Evo is in. It's not a little.
Ian,
Uh-huh.
I would like you to look up at the screen and see if maybe you can think of a rock type that's in this generation.
No, can't. Can't think of anything.
It has Sturdy, so that's not nothing, but I don't recall Nosepass being particularly good in previous generations. But that's possible, it's just it was outclassed by Onyx.
I feel like Nosepass has better move distribution than Onyx, doesn't it?
Onyx has fairly high speed, especially in little.
Oh, yeah, speed gets you a lot in any kind of...
He's got high speed and high defense, and so and the move Body Press exists now. There are things that used to not be great attackers that can have a that were very defensive.
And you have to understand that Little Cup, they are playing at level 5.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to be offensive in that format, just because things literally just don't have very much HP.
Yeah.
There are some instances where rounding is has a lot of variation, just because of how the math works out.
What was that other name?
We'll see.
Okay. Did you name it Psynus?
I believe the rival's name is Psynus.
I hope he's not under a lot of pressure. Also, good song from that one I believe is in Kanto.
See, this is Sign Up.
Under Pressure is not from Kanto.
What are you talking about?
The Disney song from the Latin family that's in the secret world.
Encanto?
Yeah, Encanto, I think.
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
I thought we watched it.
Not me.
I know I've watched it.
We are playing a Pokemon game, and so when you say Encanto without any kind of accent, it sounds like you're just saying Encanto.
I get it.
That's what I was thinking too.
I struggle with stuff that has accents a lot, mostly because like I never know if it's chill for me to like. I probably should just go ahead and do it, especially there, so that it avoids confusion. But like, I don't ever want to presume that I no.
I'm gonna say,
But if you had done it there, I would have lost that awesome banger.
I would say it's been a minute since I have seen a Disney movie. I think the most recent one I've seen was the one with the wizards and Tom Holland and
I just watched the Good Robot with somebody, but that one might be Disney.
That's not
Or
Disney.
that one might be Pixar.
That's
When
not
you
Pixar.
say the one with the wizards and Tom Holland, are you talking about Spider-Man?
No,
It's Tom Holland
it's
and
it's like fantasy.
Star-Lord is his older brother.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
It's high fantasy. Like they are orcs.
Yeah.
But magic has kind of been lost to the land. I'm gonna look it up now.
Yeah.
And it was actually it was a
It was
fun
a fine movie.
It was a fun little movie. Their dad comes back, but only his bottom half for a while.
Yeah. Hey,
Like,
Brayden.
yo,
This is for you, buddy.
you were the one that cast us into this hell.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I think I need to go talk to the guy to get the Poketch. Yeah, I got a Poketch.
Disney. I started typing Disney movie with Tom, and it autofilled Tom Holland and Chris Pratt. Onward.
Yeah.
Brayden, you have to be so careful about what you say to Nathan.
This is our
You have to be so careful.
all nose pass team. I don't even know if you remember sending me that meme, but by Jove, I'm going to do it.
Oh, right. The main character's name is Ian. I forgot. He's a 16-year-old elf.
Yeah, sure.
That's what... I'm looking at the Disney website, Nathan!
That,
And he's got an older brother named Barley Lightfoot, who is 19.
do me a favor and don't know Watergun. I think it does.
No, I think Watergun's later.
Wait, he's an elf and his last name is Lightfoot?
Yeah.
Like Gordon.
That's a hobbit-ass name.
Yeah.
You'd be like, son, now you better take care, or I'll find you and creeping round my back stair. That's the limit as to how much of that song I could sing before we got copyright struck.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're so good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kanto. That's the one I was...
Haven't seen that one. Haven't seen the one with the dragon.
I've been told that one's good.
I haven't
The
seen
one with the dragon, you mean Shrek?
Raya and the Last Dragon is the one Nathan is referencing. I haven't seen Turning Red.
I haven't seen that one.
Haven't seen Lightyear.
Lightyear was surprisingly good.
I've seen Thor: Love and Thunder. I haven't seen whatever Strange World is. I'm literally looking at a list right now.
I haven't even seen the one where he's dead. He's the musician. And he's a spirit.
Oh, Soul?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either. I also haven't seen Luca.
I haven't seen Luca.
Haven't seen Avatar: The Way of Water. I haven't seen the Haunted Mansion remake.
Not particularly interested in though.
Haven't seen Wish with Chris Pine as the bad guy. That one.
Ooh, you know what Chris Pine movie is really good that I hope they make a sequel to?
Princess Diaries 2.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I still haven't seen that one either. I have not seen Elemental, which I've actually heard is like really good.
Bro, you should watch Dungeons and Dragons.
I thought you were gonna tell me to watch Elemental. I'm gonna be like, all right, damn.
I'm gonna say Elemental.
I don't give a shit about that movie.
Elemental
But-
seems like the most bare bones ass pulled out of your ass concept to me.
What if
Fire and
racism
water
but
wanna make
elements?
out.
Yeah.
I've seen Quantumania. I've seen Guardians Volume 3. Have not seen Moana 2. Have not seen Inside Out 1 or 2.
I've seen the first Inside.
I have not seen that one. I need to watch it. I don't know if this one's released yet. Zootopia 2? I would assume not. Because I know Fantastic Four has to come out. Very excited for it. The Thunderbolts. Very excited.
I am so pumped for Fantastic Four.
Very excited for the Thunderbolts. I actually think we're planning on going to see it with our oldest brother. Have not seen Captain America: Brave New World.
If you guys are coming to Tulsa to see Thunderbolts, I would be convinced to go with you.
I don't know if later, Brayden. Take care.
Bye, buddy.
I don't know if you're free that weekend or not.
I don't know why I just waved at the screen as though I'm on camera.
I'm glad you did. There's one here I definitely don't recognize. Eli.
I do think I remember seeing trailers for that one. It's like he's talking to aliens.
Oh yeah. Okay, I do think I saw something. He's like faking it to make it. They've got a Toy Story 5 in the works. I guess so.
I do remember them hearing that they were doing another Toy Story for some reason.
They like money, I think. That's not a particularly mysterious mystery, IMO.
How many Air Bud movies are there?
Well, I know that there are Air Bud,
Okay.
and then he had puppies, and those are the buddies.
Uh-huh.
And like they have a whole series of buddies movies, including ones where I think they get superpowers.
According to the official Disney list, there are 5 Air Bud movies, and then it goes into the Air Buddies. Now, and they only have one movie, so the rest might be like a series or something.
I think there's more than one buddies movie.
Well, the next one it goes to is Aladdin. I forgot that they made a second live-action Alice in the Wonderland with what's his face?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Jonathan Depperson.
Yeah. An extremely goofy movie. I have not seen an extremely goofy movie.
Ooh, that one's good.
I've seen parts of it. So, I knew about Angels in the Outfield. I did not realize that they also had Angels in the Infield and Angels in the End Zone.
Well, and
For those keeping up, that third one is a different sport.
in the 90s and 2000s, you had to understand that if you found a winning formula with the sports movie, you would milk it dry.
No, I get it.
Angels in the morning, angels in the evening, angels at supper time.
Oh my god, I forgot. Jackie Chan's Around the World in 80 Days. God, I forgot that movie existed.
Are you just reading reverse chronologically all of the Disney
I
movies?
think it's alphabetically.
This one is A to Z now. Yes. I am just
The
kind of
only
scrolling
thing
through.
I remember from that movie is the main character becoming destitute. He's a British guy and he's in America and he goes, alms, alms for the poor. And there's another like more savvy hobo next to him. He's like, you don't need arms, you need cash. It's the only thing I remember from that movie. Let's see if I can beat these guys.
Oh god, I forgot this movie existed. Bolt, the one with, I think, Ryan Reynolds as the dog?
I think Miley Cyrus is the girl.
Is that Ryan Reynolds? No, it's not. Miley Cyrus canon is what they have her listed as in here.
But to distinguish it from Miley Cyrus, the character.
Yeah. That's very funny. As the cast. No, I guess Mark Walton is the first. So, no, I think the one I'm thinking of is the snail that gives, the race car snail has Ryan Reynolds in it. I'm sure I'll get there.
I think that's not a Disney movie.
That one may be Pixar.
I think that's a different one. I don't know if it's Pixar necessarily. It may be DreamWorks.
The saddest movie that has ever existed, Bridge to Terabithia.
I thought you were going to say Up.
Brother Bear. I personally really like Brother Bear.
I don't know if I've seen Brother Bear.
They have a movie called Charlie the Lonesome Cougar. And it is a cougar in the
That is just a puma
sitting in the
seat of a car.
seat of an old, looks like 60s model, bright yellow. Maybe it's a pickup truck, but
So they don't mean cougar as in an older woman looking for companionship.
I'm not gonna throw it out that it's like a Freaky Friday type of mind switch situation, but my guess is that they are being literal. That this is just a mountain lion.
Cinderella 1, 2, and 3 with Cinderella 3 having maybe the best scene ever animated. If you don't know,
Are you talking about the one where he jumps out the window?
yeah,
It's pretty funny.
where the prince is getting like yelled at on a stairway, and there's an open window, and he just kind of looks and then jumps out the fucking window.
The way they animated it is just very funny.
Yeah,
I think in Cinderella it's Prince Charming.
I believe so. Yes.
You should Google Prince Charming jumps out window.
Yep. Oh god, I forgot they did that too. The prequel to 101 Dalmatian series, Cruella with
the Cruella movie with Emma Stone.
Yeah, with Emma Stone.
My father has told me that that's very good. For whatever that is worth.
My least favorite thing about that movie is apparently her vendetta against Dalmatians comes from the fact that they pushed her mother off a cliff, and that completely retcons her suddenly getting inspiration to make the puppy coat just because she liked the pattern. Also, not for nothing, they occasionally make various Disney adjacent media where the villains from various movies get together and like team up to fight the heroes. I know there's a whole like live action show about it, and
yeah, in a video game, it's called Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. It happens in Kingdom Hearts. I think it even happens in House of Mouse. And it is always very funny to me that it's Jafar, this powerful like sorcerer vizier, and Ursula, this horrific sea witch, and the lady who wants to turn puppies into a coat.
Hey, just because it's got levels, you know, then there's...
And the juxtaposition there for me is twofold.
Yeah.
One of them is, like Scar, he's a lion, he's dangerous, he's threatening. The other's a geriatric woman who wants to turn puppies into a coat. Not a particularly threatening character. Also, other people are, like, ambitious. They want power.
Play the game.
And, like, you know, they all have goals that are, like, you can get it, you know? And then Cruella wants to turn puppies into a coat. Like...
Let me be clear.
Rusty, I heard you, and I want you to know you were heard. And
let me be clear. Ursula can get it.
But she just wants to turn puppies into a coat.
Which is pretty fucked up.
That's fucked up. But, like, she's in the same way that Getsus is just, like, dramatically eviler for, like, no real apparent reason compared to the other Pokemon villains.
You compare, like, Getsus and, like, Archie.
Yeah.
He's like, I want it to be a little more wet. I fucking hate...
like, you know, Giovanni is in it for the money.
Yeah.
Getsus just fucking sucks, dude.
Getsus is...
He's the worst.
He is just in it for the love...
Just the worst.
Just the love of the hating game. Then, one of my favorite movies growing up, Flubber.
Yeah, sure. Robin Williams. Classic.
Yeah. It's classic.
And in retrospect, that animation probably doesn't hold up these days.
There's a reason I have no want to go.
Did you know that
again.
Flubber is a remake?
Yes, I did.
Apparently, the original movie was called The Absent-Minded Professor.
Yeah.
And I can understand why they didn't want to stick with that name.
And then we have the Herbie movies. Herbie Goes Bananas. Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. Herbie Rides Again. Herbie Fully Loaded. God, I had to
You ever
scroll
just-
that for... I'm sorry.
You ever just call someone a herb?
Apparently there are 7 Ice Age movies.
Fuck that, dude.
There's...
That's too many.
At least 3 of them look like they're... Or 2 of them look like they're about... what's his name? Scrap?
Scrat. The squirrel rat. He's Scrat.
But yeah.
And a number of those were made before Disney bought out Blue Sky.
Yeah. Oh man, the one they thought they were gonna turn into a fucking series, John Carter. Apparently they had like kind of ambitions of like a cinematic universe.
John Carter?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, John Carter of Mars. I think that only needed a good director.
It wasn't terrible.
Like, it wasn't great, but
Yeah.
the premise isn't awful. I think it would make a good adaptation with the right director.
So, do you know about that one at all?
That does... John Carter of Mars does kind of sound familiar.
So, wasn't it like a book series?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a book series that kind of... You take a guy from... like the Civil War, Revolutionary War, and put him on, and he gets abducted and goes to Mars and kind of a futuristic space scenario. Yeah.
You take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon. Hey, I found a Pokeball. Cricketata actually kind of have to be a little careful.
What, don't want to start rolling out into a bind?
Oh, that bug is so dead. Look up to watch a Cricketot get absolutely annihilated.
You're not incorrect.
How many Disney movies start with the word miracle?
I'm gonna take too many for 500, Alex.
Let's go with 8.
Only 4.
Oh, I was gonna say something like 30. I was way off.
One of them is just called Miracle. I will give anybody a point if they know what this movie is about without me telling them.
My guess is a miracle.
Kind of. It is about...
It sounds like a religious movie.
It's not.
Like, if you had told me that there was a...
Yeah.
Is it a sports movie?
It is a sports movie. It is based...
Damn!
It is based off of a real thing. A real thing that happened.
Oh, Angels in the Outfield.
No.
The Miracle on Ice?
The Miracle on Ice. So, it is a Disney dramatic retelling of the 88 Winter Olympics? Which is before... so the Miracle on Ice is the U.S. who at that point was
Oh, fuck off.
what happened?
I missed my rollout.
That sucks. No longer sturdy. I would get out.
Use it anyway.
Hey, Nathan.
Yeah.
When this fight is done, pull up just a list of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, so it's about the Miracle on Ice, which is the 82 or 84, somewhere in there, Winter Olympics, and how the U.S. men's ice hockey team goes on to win the gold, but specifically goes from being a bunch of non-pro players beating the then USSR team, which was filled with a bunch of they were allowing pros who had gone to the NHL and whatever Russia's league or whatever the Soviet league, and they were, and the Soviets were absolutely dominant for years, and nobody thought that the U.S. really had a chance at meddling, and it's about how they beat the hell out of that Soviet team, but two, went on to go win the gold. Them beating the Soviet team was actually the semi-finals, not the final match. I think they beat like Switzerland or something in the finals. But
you want to see the team, Rusty?
Yes. Ian,
yes,
let's take bets. Who is the first Pokemon he's going to lose? Is it Nosp? Is it Fuck? Is it Little? Is it Lizzo? Is it Mutt? Or is it Bslis?
it's probably gonna be, if he's deciding, he's probably gonna decide that he's got more special attackers than he does attackers, so it's probably going to be one of those. So, but I don't think he's.
I have a request, Ian.
I don't think he's gonna decide. I think one's just gonna die, and it's gonna be Twiddle.
Okay, I would like your decision to be based only on names and not strategy.
Oh yeah, no, fucking Twiddle's gonna get ganked by a Rosalia here in about 20 levels.
The only other thing that I think would be just would be if we were assless.
It would be.
So if we lost nose.
I found a Reaple.
But that movie had Kurt Russell playing the coach, and was a fine movie for being a Disney movie about sports. Okay, I don't know if I've seen this one, and I kind of want to know what Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is. Released in October 30th of 1997.
Is it a movie about, Mr. Toad?
I don't know. Forgot these were Disney movies. The National Treasure movies. Gotta go steal the Declaration of Independence.
Gotta go steal the Declaration of Independence.
Disney was the one that did the Prince of Persia movie? Okay, I guess.
That's where Jake Gyllenhaal is somehow the Prince of Persia.
Is that Jake Gyllenhaal? That is Jake Gyllenhaal, okay.
Let's see if I survive this.
Oh god, Lizzo. Okay.
He's throwing.
The low kick here decimates you. You kill Lizzo first.
The internet will never forgive us.
I thought Lizzo was canceled.
Yeah.
What for?
Apparently she was a dick to her backup dancers.
Hmm.
Shang-Chi. I thought Shang-Chi was really good. I liked it a lot. A movie that I liked a lot as a kid, and who I'm never going to go back and watch again, I don't think. Sky High.
Why not?
Because I don't think it would hold up very well.
Bruce Campbell was the coach.
Bruce Campbell was the coach.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead is in that movie too.
But yeah, she's the evil lady.
Spoiler: she's the villain.
Yep. Kurt Russell again. Was the
He was the superhero dad.
he was the Superman stand-in.
The rock through animation is kind of funny.
Something wicked comes this way?
I would assume it's something wicked this way comes.
Yes, something wicked this way comes. That fucks with my head a little bit. What is that about?
Mm.
Witches or some shit.
So, they had realized their mistake with the Lonely Professor, or whatever they called the first one, because there is the Son of Flubber that came out January 16th, 1963.
Yeah.
So they had already...
I believe it was the Absent-Minded Professor.
Yeah.
Which, again, just a shitty name. It was before they invented marketing. Let's look at some of these TMs. These may come in handy.
Dawn Draper just got a hardwood.
You guys can learn Rock Smash. That might actually be quite helpful for this next gym.
You get infinite TMs, right?
Yeah.
Nope. Not in this game.
Did they not? No?
I get 3 of them, though. They generally give you in, like, packs.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're trying to keep it the way it was at launch for the remake, but also they don't want to go back to only one.
Yeah.
So they did a weird little compromise.
Does it learn workup? It does not learn workup. Rusty, in these final few minutes, do you want to look up Nosepass's moveset and just kind of speculate with me?
Yeah, I could do that. How long do you have before you can evolve it?
if it works like it did back in BDSP, and I think it does,
You can
or
evolve it
in
pretty
Diamond
quick.
and Pearl, I should be able to evolve it before Badge 2.
Because you just have to be in the
I just have to
zone.
be
You don't
in
have to
Mount
be
Coronet.
like deep in it.
Yeah. Now, in I think Gen 7, they added the functionality of Thunderstone evolves.
Yep.
And in some games, that's the only way to do those evolutions. But I think in
Right.
this game, you can do both. If memory serves.
So pretty soon here, you're going to get Thunderwave at 13. For level ups, you get Rest, Spark, Rock Slide, Power Gem, which will be good for your specials. You get Power Gem at 25. That's 100% accuracy, 80 base power, rock move, and you've got some guys that'll use it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your special guys will.
Now, I imagine that's going to be for at least most of my guys or their primary stab.
Rock Blast at 28. Discharge at 31. Ooh, my favorite ground move, Earth Power at 37. Also special. You already got Stedge on the guys that want it. And then Zap Cannon at 43. And that's all the moves you get in level up.
Does he not get discharge?
He has 31.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Because
Well, and
Right after-
Probo Pass
right
may
after
get a couple
Power
other
Gem.
moves.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure it
Yeah, like I missed Sand. I skipped Sandstorm. Oh, you get Spark at 19. I don't think I said that.
I said Probo Pass
Um,
it probably has a couple moves that Nose Pass doesn't learn.
What gen is BDSP?
Technically, it is Gen 8.
I'd say it should be Gen 8.
Okay, let's look at TMs. Ooh, you could run Sun.
I could. In some fights, I might.
I was gonna say there could be some fights. With
Actually, yeah, reducing the power of water moves is not a terrible idea.
Like I said, it might be a worthwhile move to use against Crash or Wake if I can get the TM before that.
Thunderbolt, Thunder, and Shockwave.
Yeah.
You do get access to Earthquake. You get Volt Switch. That could actually be really useful.
Yeah. Only if the terrain's existed in this game.
They do.
Yeah, but you don't have a way to set it up.
That's true.
Let's see. You've already got Stone Edge, Rock Slide via TM, Bulldoze via TM. You could be the most annoying person on the planet and run Swagger. As far as coverage, you get Dazzling Gleam.
That's worthwhile. That could make Maylene's fight a little easier.
Yeah.
Still have no idea how I'm gonna fucking beat a Lucario.
This Pokemon learns no moves by tutoring.
Nope.
Earthquake Lucario.
I'm gonna say Earthquake, Earth Power.
Yeah, Earth Power actually probably better than Earthquake.
Yeah, Lucario doesn't really have a defense.
I'm thinking about Nathan's attack stat more than.
Generally,
Yeah.
these guys are gonna favor special attacks. Like I said, I did
Yeah.
put a couple of physical ones in here, just variety. Like I said, you can kind of build it however you want.
It's got the resources to go either way. It's gonna
It
be,
doesn't really have a ton of offensive stats, which means that even though one is way better, it's still not way better than the other one.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of bad all around.
Both of Lucario's defenses are base 70, by the way.
So you do want to hit it with Earth Power.
Mega Lucario is slightly more defensive than special defensive. It's got a base defense of 88 versus 70.
I have played these games, I think, once. Do we have megas in the main game?
No.
No.
Okay.
I have one skill.
Okay, that's gonna get annoying.
Wow. That's cool.
There is a local student from McAllister High School who's the first female student in school history to sign a letter of intent to wrestle in college. She's going to wrestle at Northern Oklahoma College.
I remember seeing a bunch of the schools around here posting kids getting letters.
Yeah. This is the time when they're going to be, for most sports, they'll be setting their letters of intent.
Boom, 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 boom. You won't let me into the badge, get the badge, because gym leaders and you gotta go talk to a mine.
Very good.
And I think that's probably a good place as any to end it. We've got some nose, we've got some pass, we've got some ass. Welcome to...
Oh, we should have named one of them Noze.
I thought about it.
What a fuckwad we are.
But regardless, we're gonna have a good time. Or die trying.
Or die trying.
Or die trying. Okay. We love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.